Hi, and welcome to CLE Live.
I'm Diego, and this is Sarah.
Today is our first CLE Live show of the year. We have a great lineup of stories today.
Yes, we do, Sarah. There were a lot of zombies on our high school campus yesterday, reminding us all that even zombies won't eat your brain on drugs. It's been fun celebrating Red Ribbon Week with all the dress-up themes each day. But I have to admit, these zombies were a little scary.
If you think yesterday's zombies were scary, you should have seen the ones running through downtown Poto a few weeks ago for the annual zombie run. We'll bring you this story, so stay tuned.
We also learned about the new intersession schedule, get an update on organization news, and a special feature showcasing Mr. McGee's interests outside the school day. We would like to call this segment the B-side.
Thank you all for joining us today. So let's get started on our first story.
Halloween is that spooky time of the year when crazy things happen. Crazy things such as zombies in downtown Poto. The zombie run is a 5K run where people dress as zombies. It's definitely scary. Let's take a look.
Zombie Run is an event downtown helping raise money to get the park fixed up here. We started doing this event to raise money to get the town square cleaned up. Right now we've got asphalt on the ground. We want to replace it with concrete. We want to get the murals redone, get everything repainted. That way we can hold bigger events inside of the town square. People come in about 6 o'clock all dressed up as zombies. And it's a regular 5K run. They start off running. People start running first and then the zombies start chasing them. We've got people and little kids in strollers all the way up to a guy that's, I think he's late 80s, early 90s. It's going to be October 11th. Be in Poto's Town Square, the pocket park right across from Purple Plume. I'm basically helping to put it on. Paula Lefevers is the chairperson of the board here. She's the one who's set everything up. Where I'm at, I help promote it, I help pull everything together and get the people involved. The costumes. Last year, they was amazing. We had a couple that came down, I think it was Bennett, and she was absolutely phenomenal. Spent about close to 2 months getting everything ready, and then another probably 3 or 4 months before that, just getting the dates set.
Sounds like it was a lot of fun. I know what some high school students say was not a lot of fun. Intersession days.
Intersession was October 13th through 15th. Intersession was an extended break for some and a chance to get caught up on schoolwork for others. Here's the story.
Intersession is a time that we will be able to use for students to give them opportunities to make up grades that they missed. They can make up for days of poor attendance, and also for us to be able to remediate students with EOIs. If they have not passed an EOI, we'll be able to bring them back in and remediate them and try to get them prepared to pass those tests in the winter.
I think it'll help me because I didn't pass two of my EOIs. I passed my English or my biology, which really sucked. But I think that while I'm there, I can get it finished and pass the EOI.
Well, for one, I didn't pass one of my EOIs, so I'm coming for biology, which that time will be spent studying on Study Island and just working, trying to pass my EOI.
It'll help me more to pass my EOI for English, too.
Like I said, we'll probably be sitting there doing work and just trying to catch up on everything.
Several things that I hope we're able to remediate our students where they can come back in and pass their end of instruction exams, which they have to pass 4 of 7 to be able to graduate. I hope that also, and I really think that I can also already see an improvement in attendance. We only had 22 students who had missed 5 or more days. And out of our 190 enrollment here in the high school, I think that's pretty good. I think kids are going to come to school so they won't have to come to intersession days.
Mr. McGee shared with us the intersession attendance numbers. There were 29 high school students the first day, 27 students the second day, and 20 the third day. He feels like this first intersession was a success because he saw increased attendance and an increase in daily classroom work completion, leading up to the 3 days.
He reflected that if we continue offering intersession, he and his teachers will evaluate how the days can be focused on more productive ways to meet students' academic needs. I know I enjoyed those extra 3 days off during fall break. What about you?
I sure did too, but it's nice to know that the teachers are there to help us if we need that extra time in the classroom.
The National Honor Society organization was reestablished at Howe during the 2007-2008 school year. Ms. Ford serves as a sponsor. This program has been a great addition to Howe High School and has seen a steady increase in inductions over the past few years. Let's learn more about NHS.
NHS is the National Honor Society. The program is really cool because it's by selection. So students who are juniors and seniors can become eligible by having a 3.5 minimum cumulative GPA, so they've got really great grades. And then they've demonstrated leadership and character and service. And so it offers students opportunity to build on those leadership skills, focusing on their grades, developing good character, and a lot of service opportunities. We have 21 this year, which is the most we've ever had, and they're really great students. Destiny Coffee is our president, Allison Ford is the vice president, our secretary is Courtney Adkins, and our treasurer is Yasmin Castanon. I graduated from Pecola in 1987, back when we rode on rocks still, and I was the president of National Honor Society. Loved it. It really showed me the importance of keeping my grades, but also having good character, because I realized I was a role model for the little children coming up behind me, and it made me think twice before I did a few things that I wanted to do because of that title. I hope NHS gives them a chance to discover their abilities as leaders and gives them some opportunities to serve our community and our school to make it a better place to be.
I love how the school has so many different clubs and organizations that amplify our students' interests, talents, and hard work.
Such as FFA. FFA is one of the many organizations we have here, Hal, but people also don't know the real importance of FFA and why we need it and what the real meaning of it is. I made it a goal to get these things out there and bring awareness to this amazing organization. Let's take a look.
I think the purpose of FFA is agriculture. Everybody eats. Everybody uses agriculture products. Our world's population is going to double in the next 30 years. We're going to have to produce more food. We're going to have to come up with more water. We're going to have to come up with more products for double the consumers. And unless smart, intelligent kids get in FFA and figure this out, we're going to be in a lot of trouble. FFA currently in the classroom is one of the only organizations that teaches leadership skills. I think FFA currently does a really good job. My kids that go through the speaking program and the ceremonies contest will learn to speak, look people in the eye, and of course with the future concerns of feeding the future, people need to be concerned about agriculture stuff and need to know what they're doing. So that's some of the things I think are important in FFA. Definitely, I think FFA is the most important class. It's the easiest class that you can use stuff in. We get to weld, we get to speak, we get to sell products, and that's things kids are going to do to survive and to feed their families. When FFA started, FFA was about just learning how to grow crops and learn how to raise animals. Now it has evolved into leadership and hands-on stuff.
I hear we have colder weather coming in tonight. Let's bring in our resident expert, 6th grade student Braden Oglesby, to give us the upcoming forecast.
I think the purpose of FFA is
Today it's been cool to start off the day, and as we go later into the day, it will still be cold. Only a high of 57 degrees. From hot temperatures last week to cold temperatures this week. For our Halloween, cold, sunny, and more cold. Friday night into Saturday morning, we go to freezing temperatures, a low of 30 degrees. Tomorrow a high of only 57 again. The low for tomorrow is 36. We start to see a slight warm-up as we go on to Sunday. A high of 64 and a low of 47. Monday a high of 70 and a low of 59. Monday night, a system comes in bringing some rain. A chance of rain Monday night, but mainly on Tuesday. A high of 65 and a low of 51. 70% chance of rain. Wednesday, the cool weather is back. A high of 62 and a low of 47. Thursday will be very sunny, but not very warm. A high of 67 and a low of 48. Friday, a high of 66 and a low of 46. Friday night, another system comes in, but not as much rain. 30% chance of rain on Friday night and Saturday morning. For Saturday, a high of 66 and a low of 47. Well, that's it for this week. Up next, we have a special report from our elementary reporter, 5th grade student, JC Blake. JC will be introducing several of our new elementary students and letting us all get to know them a little better. Did you know we have over 46 new students this year just in grades K through 8? That's a lot of new faces. We would like to welcome all of our new students to Howe. I'll see you next time on CLE Live. I'm Braden Oglesby, and happy Halloween.
Hello, my name is JC Blake, and we will be featuring new students on the show this week. First up, we have our first new student, Michelle McNatt. She is in 3rd grade, and she went to Heidner School last year. Michelle's favorite hobby is to ride horses. Her favorite subject in school is reading, and Michelle's favorite movie is Flicka. Her favorite thing about Hal is getting to meet new people. Next, we have Caitlin Gucciani. She is in 4th grade, and she went to Cape Rock Elementary in Keller, Texas last year. She loves to read, but her favorite subject in school is math. Caitlin's favorite movies are Brave and Ice Age. She likes Howell Elementary because the kids and teachers are nice. Next up, one of our newer students, Sydney Womack, in 7th grade. Last year she went to Pansy Kid Middle School. One of her favorite hobbies is playing sports. Sydney's favorite subject in school is math, and her favorite movie is Divergent. Sydney also likes Howell because everyone is really nice. Our last student on the show today is Lacey McAllister. She is in 8th grade, and Lacey went to Panama last year. Her favorite hobby is walking. Lacey's favorite subject in school is math. Her favorite artist is Florida Georgia Line, and Lacey's favorite thing about Hal is her friends. I hope you get to know a few of our new students. We will have more new students on the show next week. Thank you for watching. I'm JC Blake with your elementary news.
Hi, I'm Training.
And you're watching CLE Live. CLE Live.
I just want my mom to see me.
You don't want your mom to see you?
I just want her I just want her to see me.
She will. She'll see you right on this camera. If you can say, and you're watching CLE Live. You got this.
I still don't know what you say last time. I just got there!
What are you watching?
CLE.
It's now time to learn about what Mr. McGee does outside of school.
Well, the job immediately before coming to Howell was a high school and elementary principal at Cameron. But prior to that, I taught agriculture education at Broken Bow for 18 years. I've done some things on the side. I've always worked trying to make a little extra money, and for probably 22 or 23 years I announced professional rodeos. Well, it was kind of a funny story how I got started announcing rodeos. I roped and calf roped and steer wrestled a little bit, but my cousin was a rodeo announcer, and he messed up and booked 2 rodeos one weekend and asked me if I'd go do one of them for him, and I did, and that's how I got started. The hardest part of a rodeo is from when you very start it until you buck the first bareback horse. Trying to make sure that you get all the dignitaries announced and all the people and the schedule, and once you get through the grand entry and the national anthem and the prayer and all that stuff, then the rodeo just flows. But the hardest part is from the beginning until you buck the first bareback horse. Well, I was greatly influenced when I was in high school by my ag teacher. He did a good job, and I admired and respected him, and that's one of the things that caused me to want to become an educator. Well, after I became a principal, I got tired of teaching ag. I got to the point that I didn't want to clip another show pig or another show lamb. I was done. I didn't want to get burnt out and be the ag teacher that people talk about for not doing their job. And so I decided to move into school administration, and I'd moved to LaFleur County from McCurtain County, and knew that Howell was the #1 school, in my opinion, in LaFleur County, and was fortunate enough to be able to get a job here. Getting along with people skills are probably the most important thing you can do in any job that you do. Being able to communicate with people and visit and make sure that they understand what you're wanting and what you need. And so I've met lots of people, made lots of friends, and rodeoing, and so people skills is the most important thing I learned. Oh, I love to hunt, love to deer hunt as season's coming on, love to turkey hunt, probably better than deer hunting, but then also when I'm not hunting, I enjoy riding my Harley. Probably what's the most important thing in my life, number one's my God, and the second thing is my family.
Now let's get to today's announcements. For lunch we will be having chicken fajitas, corn, salad, jello with fruit and milk. Happy birthday to Michael Weaver, 1st grade, and that's today. Emily Falconberry, 12th grade, November 1st. Robert Trotter, 12th grade, November 2nd. And Joshua Cordwell, 1st grade, November 2nd. Today is Halloween costume day for everyone because drugs are scary. Pre-K and kindergarten are taking a trip today to the Heaven Nursing Home and Library to trick-or-treat. Today is also the 3-year-old program's carnival in New Gym Lobby.
The Spirit and Pride shirts are finally in, and they are cute, cute, cute. If you're regretting not getting yours ordered on time, please pick up an order form in your local office or call Miss Donathan. She is sending in the next order on Monday, November 3rd. You may also order online at spiritandpride.com using the school ID number 172604.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated.
Any senior interested in being in Carl Albert State College show choir or band should see Miss Wright for details.
Any senior that has demonstrated excellent community service and outstanding leadership potential and plans to attend an Oklahoma Public College or University should see Miss Wright or Mr. McGee to have a chance to be nominated for the Chancellor Hand's Brisk Scholarship Program.
Miss Wright has a $1,000 scholarship opportunity for a student who plans to attend the University of Central Oklahoma. Please see her for more details.
Educational Talent Search will be hosting the Chad Cargill ACT Workshop on Friday, November 7th, 2014 from 9 o'clock to noon at Carl Albert State College. ETS students can attend for free. All other students will be charged $30 a day of the workshop. Also, non-ETS students may purchase the Chad Cargill ACT Study Guide for $20. Please sign up for this workshop in the high school office by November 5th.
Northeastern State University will be hosting their annual recruitment event, Riverhawk Rally, November 15th. This event will begin at 9:30 a.m. Students may register at www.nsuk.edu/riverhawkrally. Students will receive a free t-shirt and free lunch.
We have our first Guess Who calling contest. We hope to only have to play this video once, but you need to name in order the 3 Howe Public Schools female employees by first and last name.
The first caller to extension 419 to correctly identify the photos will be our winner. So here we go. Caller, what is your answer?
Miss Crouch.
Next.
Crouch, Baker.
And?
And Miss Benny.
Yeah, you have won.
You won Skittles, a Snickers bar, and M&Ms.
Who are you and what class are you calling from? Hello?
Michaela Twyman in Miss Harden's room.
Yay! Awesome, thank you.
Please join us on Monday for another episode of CLE Live. The show will air at 10:15 a.m.
Thanks for tuning in today. We would like to give a shout out to all the #OklaEd classrooms watching today.
Have an amazing day, guys.